Today I figured I'd give you guys a ranking of the Ninja Turtles films that are based on the 80s cartoon show as well as the comic books. This was a very fun series for me. I've always enjoyed it, so I figure I would let you guys know how I like the movies from worst to best. Coming in at number 6 is 1993's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, later titled Turtles in Time on the cover, but that's not actually the name of the movie. That was just done to ape off the success of the Turtles in Time video game. This one is a major departure from the first two films. It's overly goofy, too silly, and it's strictly made for a younger audience only. Whereas the other films that adults can still enjoy, this one is pretty much just for the elementary crowd. Coming in at number 5 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Released in 2016, this sequel to the Michael Bay produced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is over the top. It's crazy. It's also pretty fun, but it's a bit bloated. There's too many villains here. We have Bebop and Rocksteady, which is great to see them in live action, as well as Shredder and Krang. They're trying to please the fans with this one, but I feel it's a little too over the top at times. It has a good performance by the Turtles. Megan Fox does a decent job as April O'Neil, but unfortunately other characters such as Casey Jones just don't really do much for me. He only wears the hockey mask one time, and his name might as well just be Action Guy because he has no real personality outside of that, and in no way reminds me of Casey Jones. All in all, though, an enjoyable, if not somewhat misguided, sequel. Coming in at number 4 is 2014's Michael Bay produced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This film is pretty crazy. It has some good action, lots of fight scenes, a decent performance from all the cast, a fun Splinter, and the Turtles are huge, hulking monsters this time. They look like Shrek, and are over 6 feet tall apiece. It's an enjoyable film for what it is, but it lacks that charm of the original films and the original cartoon shows. But I actually do think this is a decent movie as well, and I wouldn't say skip it if you're watching them all. Coming in at number 3, 1991's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. This was a sequel to the 1990 film, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this one is, well, a very toned-down sequel to that one. Parents back in the 90s complained about the original film due to its language and violent content. So this one has the Turtles pretty much hardly ever using their weapons. The cursing has been all but removed, but it still is a fun sequel that does have a lot of the charm of that original. Judith Hoag, who played April in the first movie, is replaced by Paige Turco as April O'Neil, who does a good job. But Judith is missed, and unfortunately Casey Jones, who was also in the first film, just does not appear in the sequel. I guess in an attempt to appease the parents since he was like a darker character. It's fun, it's silly, it introduces 2 new mutants, Toka and Razar, who actually became canon to the main franchise later on. And all in all, it's a fun film, if not a little bit watered down version of the original. Coming in at number 2, we have 2007's TMNT. The 4th film of the franchise, because a lot of people don't know, this film actually follows the same continuity as the first 3 films. This time sees our turtles battling the foot as well as monsters from ancient times. I don't care too much for the monster aspect of the film, but other than that, the story is really solid. It's a great continuation with a good animation, good fighting, great voice acting, a really good soundtrack as well, a great Splinter. Everything about the movie is just fun, and it feels like a natural sequel. This is what Ninja Turtles 3 should have been, only in live action. The only problem that I have with the film is it could have had them fighting slightly more interesting villains, but other than that, it's a really solid sequel to the original 3 and a fun animated film. Do not skip it. If you like Ninja Turtles, you will like this movie. Which leads me to number 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's right. 1990s Ninja Turtles finally hit the big screen. Although the colors on their mask match the 1987 cartoon, this film was actually strictly based on the comic books. And it shows. It's much darker, with great atmosphere. There's cursing, there's violence. It is PG, but they really do push that. And it was a really fun film. It's one of the ones that you can sit down and enjoy with your kids, or you can just enjoy yourself even if you're an adult. It's fun, it has great action. Judith Hogue plays a really good April O'Neil. Casey Jones is great in the movie. I really like Shredder in the film. He's straight off the comic panels. Ultimately, a really fun and enjoyable movie with great action atmosphere. It just can't be topped, and I don't think it ever will be. If you haven't seen any of the Ninja Turtles films, I absolutely recommend you start where it all started, with this 1990 classic, Ninja Turtles. And something cool about the first 4 Ninja Turtles films is when you open them up and look at the discs, they all have pizza as the discs. Later on, they actually made more plain discs that didn't have the pizzas on them. But I think this is a really, really cool feature that they included. The first film was pepperoni. The second film was like a supreme with peppers and stuff. The third one is plain cheese. And then the fourth one looks like another kind of supreme, but this time has more black olives and pepperonis included. I know this may seem silly to some, but I think it's such a cool detail. Ultimately, this is a great franchise. And if you want to watch something that's entertaining and fun, and you're a fan of the Turtles, I recommend pretty much all of the films, with the exception of maybe Ninja Turtles 3. So that's my ranking. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, be sure to let me know your own list down below. Thanks for watching, and peace out.